Hi, Coach. Andrew Lee from Hudson River Blue. Congratulations on the win. Can you just discuss the emotions capping off 3 wins in a week, knowing kind of how it started with the chaos on the field at the end in Toronto and now coming here, winning Hudson River Derby to close it out? What's it like kind of in the locker room and the mood of the team now that you guys have put together this sort of stretch of just 3 wins in 3?
The locker room is going off in there. I said to them at half time, right, I said, I don't want to see anybody disappointed. I don't want to see anybody with a disappointed face because it's 1-1. Because this is a derby, right? And this is MLS, which is super competitive, but we play really, really well. And if we go out and play like that in the second half, we win the football match. I've just said then after it, I don't want to see anybody not raising the roof and enjoying this one because, you know, I've said before, and I will continue to say that, you know, tough times make strong teams, and I think you're starting to see the fruits of that. But New England's going to be really difficult. San Jose is going to be really difficult. You know, these games are thick and fast and really tough, but I'm proud of the players to be able to turn around 3 wins in 7 days, 3 tough places. Toronto, we've not had so much joy recently. You know, Philly, we haven't won for a long time, and then to be our rivals at home in front of an amazing crowd was, capped off an amazing week.
Okay.
George from the Exchange. Coach, we've been talking about Mounsef for the past couple of weeks. You've been telling him, just keep going, it's going to come, it's going to come. You brought him on, and it came. How happy are you for him?
Yeah, really pleased because, you know, Alonso Martinez has been excellent adding goals and showing that he is definitely a player that starts football games for New York. But, you know, he played twice in 3 days, and without so much football, it was, you know, I was going to rotate the 9, and Mounsef missed out. Jovan, I thought, was excellent in his first game for a team he's not played so much with. And, you know, I just felt 30 minutes was right for Mounsef. The game was open. They were going to push it. And I believe Mounsef's going to score every game. So I'm either, you know, naive or I know what I'm talking about. But he... I thought the goal was a really well-constructed goal, and I'm really happy for him because he deserves that. He's worked so hard to continue to be the player for New York that adds all of the different things that we need to be a good team. And to get the goal today is, you know, I hope it's almost the, you know, the proverbial monkey off the back, and he can go and now be free and be clinical. So he scores 1, but, you know, we want him to continue now.
We're going to go with John Bainey and then Joe Tolleson.
Hey, Coach. Congrats again on the win. So you talked about process a lot in the last 2 or so years, you know, where there were some difficult times, but winning 6 of the last 7, things looking in the right direction. Where do you think we are in that process? It's a really good question. We have to be really careful that we don't think that we're further on than we are. Because, you know, one thing I consistently said when we weren't getting points was there are many positives. And you know, losses at times can, you know, paper over and cover over the real good bits, but also wins can cover the flaws. And, you know, there was chances for Red Bull tonight. There was too many turnovers that led to counter-attacks. We played into their hands in those small moments. So where do I think we are? In a positive place. I always said when we weren't picking up points that we were further on than people really could see. We have to be really careful now that we don't think we're all the way there as the finished article, because we're not. We've got a lot of hard work to do. But I do think, you know, people should allow us maybe to just enjoy this one. And this week's been a solid week for our football club. Absolutely. Enjoy it. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Joe?
Nick, you talk about the turnovers, and there were a couple there by Tavon in this game. But I think overall, looking at the 90 minutes, it seems that may have been the best 90 minutes he's played in a long, long time.
Yeah, I think with Tavon, right, I knew that they were going to go with Forsberg or Lewis Morgan. And, you know, we know Tavon's a strong defender, but I think his mentality is probably his best attribute, because you put him up against these guys and he really relishes. And I think with Tavon, all you have to do is, you know, maybe poke him a little bit. And, you know, Lewis Morgan is having a great season, and I can see the real desire to have a good game. Yeah, there was some turnovers. It's going to take guys like Tavon that haven't played a lot of football. It's going to take Jovan. It's going to take them time to get their rhythm because they haven't played so much. And for us, I think I'm pleased with the rotation. I'm pleased with getting wins and performances with the rotation, but we have to keep a really solid eye on our training program, because when we do rotate, we've got to make sure that those players are ready to bring in performances. So, you know, small things to work on, but it's back to work.
We're going to go with the gentleman in the blue.
Coach Christian Arnold with the New York Post. I want to go back to the game-winning goal for a second. He scores, has this huge moment, and the first person he comes to celebrate with, he seeks you out. I was just curious what that moment meant to you. Obviously, you were talking about how special it is, but what did that mean to you to see him? You want to celebrate that moment with you in that particular moment?
Yeah, it is. Of course, it's nice, right? I'm not going to play it down and say it's not nice when you get the recognition from your players that they really believe in you. I've never felt that nobody didn't, but when it's a public show, it's nice, right? But the one thing I will say to him is when he says to me, thank you, is he doesn't have to thank me. He has worked incredibly hard to get to our football club and make the step into MLS. And I watch him every day working incredibly hard to refine his ability. Never once did I think he wouldn't score. Never once did I believe that he isn't going to be a top striker at NYCFC. For us, it's about making sure that we continue to work with Mounsef, whether he's on 1 goal or 10 goals, to really hone how he can be a top number 9, because his potential is sky high. You see his physical potential. You see the runs he makes. You can see how he's learning the game. So, yeah, it was nice, but, I almost just want to get back on the training field with him and tweak those little bits where, he's running into the corner instead of staying central, and just small details.
Mohammed?
Coach Mohammed with the Exchange. How do you deal with all these players up front playing really well? Like you said, Jovan played really well, Mounsef played really well, Alonso's been playing well, Malachi. How do you keep all these happy?
Well, the hardest part of my job, it's twofold, right? The hardest part of my job is picking a team. And the most difficult part of my job is disappointing guys, because everybody in that locker room deserves to play. Rio Hopegund is working incredibly hard to get back fit. Maxi Morales is got the desire that I saw when I came in 2020 to get back into this team and be an impact player. Justin Hack is disappointed to not even be in the squad and is working incredibly hard every day to be able to come on at Philadelphia and have the impact he did. So I think it's about being honest. I think it's about being fair. And I think it's about making sure that we know that in our league, your moment is next, and it's coming right up because of Copa America, because of the Euros, because of injuries. James Sands, we lost tonight again for 4 yellow cards. We didn't have him because we wanted him in this game. Everybody's moment is coming, right? And you have to have a togetherness and a culture and a group that can be happy for the team goal. And the team goal is to continue to win. And then, if we keep winning football matches, we'll see where we get to.
John?
Nick, can you talk about Malachi Jones's performance tonight? I thought he did an outstanding job, especially out wide. I also thought he did a lot of little things while he continues to progress. So can you just talk about how he played tonight?
Yeah, I think his best attribute is he's going to be a nightmare to play against. He's dynamic, he's quick, he's really agile with the ball, he's a good dribbler. Of course, coming into the professional game, he's got a lot to learn, but I don't worry about that based off his humility and his work ethic. He is a guy that is asking every day. He works me incredibly hard. And the coaches, because he wants film and he wants individual sessions and he wants in the gym and he wants to know what should he eat for his breakfast and he wants the next thing and the next thing. And that as a coach is a dream, right? But we just got to make sure we just keep improving him, keep putting him in the team. I knew we would cause Red Bull problems tonight because I knew the way that they wanted to defend and how aggressive they want to be with their fullback. And it was a great start to the game, huh?
We're going to go to the Zoom. Charles?
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. Charles Bowman with MLSsoccer.com. Sorry to address this at the start. We came in late, but I wanted to ask if you felt how you feel about the form of the team. It must be vindicating for you personally, given the difficulty at the start of the season, and you guys are now the hottest team in the league.
The form of the team, I said to the boys before the game, this is going to be a tough one because it's a derby. It's going to be a tight one. But just take confidence from the form of the team. If you take confidence and do the same things that you've been doing, you've got a good chance of continuing the form. It's not about having a desperation to win. It's not about trying new things. It's not about, being anxious and having just go play the way we've been playing. Keep doing the right things. I think the physical ability of the team is far greater than it was last season. The performance team have done an incredible job. So we're in form, but you know that those dips are right around the corner in our league. It's streaky, right? You can go, on a really good run, and then all of a sudden you lose 2 or 3, or you draw 1 and lose 1, and you get punched in the face, and all of a sudden you're trying to get that form back. So we just got to stay honest as a group, stay humble, recover well, and prepare for New England, because it's going to be a really difficult game away at Gillette.
The gentleman right here with the glasses.
Thank you. Hi, Coach. Jake Fenner, Daily Mail. When you score a goal as early as you did in a match like this, as a coach, is there a moment where you want to try and make any kind of adjustments to the way that your team is playing, or is it very much a keep doing what we're doing kind of situation?
I think I'm really pleased with the early goals in both games based off I have a huge desire to start the game well. Intensity and attacking mentality is everything I say to the team, because when we do that, we get the crowd on our side. I knew it was going to be an amazing crowd tonight, and I wanted to get that 12th player. I know it's a cliche, but I wanted to get the crowd on our side, because when we do that, the first half reminded me of the Miami playoff game here in 2022. Just really good football, the crowd with real intensity, scored a great goal. And I was really pleased because I thought we started Charlotte and Yankee Stadium slow. I thought we started Colorado slow. So, it shows us we have to start well. The other side of it is, when I look at the data from last year, one of the things that I was really disappointed with was we failed to attack teams at 1-0 up. We failed to have shots. We failed to have box entries when we went 1-0 up. And, this could be because of the confidence of the team, because we just wanted to get results. So my goal now is every time we score, we continue to attack. We go 1-0 up, we get the second. And we continue. I don't want us to be a team that tries to protect. And, of course, I've gone 5 in the back in the last 3 games, right, because we haven't got the third goal. But we have to continue to attack teams because we're not a great team when we absorb pressure. We're not a great team when we get desperate to get out of here on 65 minutes with a 1-0 lead. We go get the second goal, and it really gives us a chance. And we took a punch tonight with the hit that went in off the bar before half time. But I said at half time, don't be disappointed. Go attack the game. Go take the game to them. It's a mentality. We've got it in our legs and we've got it in our mentality, so we have to go do it. So I was really pleased tonight that we continue to attack the game, continue to create moments. I would have wanted some more chances, but I thought the second goal really gave us the lift off to win the football game.
Final one, Eric.
Coach, first off, congrats on the win. And, at the start of the season, there was definitely frustration amongst the fans with not only the team, but you, the coach, as well. And given the string of performances with the team, I'm just curious, and what's your mindset at? Do you feel more relief, especially with that, just the fans expressing frustration with yourself?
Not relief at all. I appreciate every fan that was in our stadium and every fan that wears our badge. I appreciate that they have an opinion and they deserve the right to be, to criticise or to, as a fan, I'm a soccer fan myself. And when my team doesn't do so well, I'm not so happy. So it's part of I sign up to the rules of the game when I become head coach. And so I take it as constructive as I get it. Now, it's not relief based off I can see how good and how hard our team is working. I can see the potential in our team. And I just want to win, right? I just want to win. I've won everywhere I've been, and I won with the women's team in Manchester, and I then came here as an assistant coach and played my role with Ronnie in winning in 21. And then when I got the Campeones Cup final, I said to the team, we could be playing for a cardboard box. And we were the team that take the cardboard box home. I want to win. Now, when you don't win, you have to work out how you're going to get to the place where you do win, right? Is players, is it the training, is it? And we made some real key observations in last year's review that we wanted to fix this year. The physicality of the team, the pressing nature of the team, the ability to counter-press, goals, goal chances. And, we're on our way with that. But, for me, it's about how long it's going to take us to win. We've won some football games. That's all we've won. And we're in a solid position in the league, but like I say, in 4 weeks' time, I could be sitting here saying, we didn't do this and we didn't do that and we haven't won this and we should have won that. So it's about taking every game as it comes. Just keep winning football games. I remember in Manchester, when I was in Manchester City, Vincent Kompany said, he looked across to some of the guys in the league and they had like 7 Premier Leagues and 6 FA Cups. And he looked at himself and he had 1 Premier League. And he said, that's the day he realised, let's just keep winning football games and see where it gets us. That's what we have to do. We focus on the next game. We enjoy this one. I'll enjoy this one now for the next hour. I'll go home, see my wife, go to sleep, and then New England, because I want to win the next one. And, I'm happy our fans got to see good football today. I'm happy we delivered the win, and I really enjoyed watching our team and our fans today. It was an amazing occasion.
Great. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.